Otzrot Chaim, shiur number 13. Yeah, Yagim Midol. V'hine. We're towards the end of Shari Tanta. B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to finish it today. We were explaining, right, the hay. Right? So we said, in the Ozen, what do you see when it's in the Ozen? You see just the hay. You see it as one entity. But when you get to the Ozen, you see it one entity as 10 Sefirot. When you get to the Ozen, to the Chotem, when you get to the Chotem of Ak, you don't see it anymore, right? Let's say you have the right side, the right opening, and the left. Right? You see the hay coming down from the Ozen of Ak. You see it now as what? A Dalet and a Vav. Okay? And the Vav, what do you see the Vav as? You don't even see it as a Vav. You see it as 6 Alephes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? Because Chotem is Keneged the Partzuf of Za. Ze'er and Pin. And Za is what? The letter Vav in Yud Kei Vav Kei. So the Gilui of Za, Gabriel, is where? In the Chotem. Understand? So if the Ozen is what? Bina, right? Vayishma Yitro. When you get to the Chotem, it's Za. That's what Vayichar Af Hashem. It always says, right? Always by the Af. Vayichar Apo. Because Za is the Dinim. Za is Dinim. Okay? Yeah. Compared to Abba and Ima, it's Dinim, Mamash. Compared to the Nukva, it's Chesed. But compared to the Abba and Ima, it's Mamash Dinim. Okay? So Dinim is judgment. Guys, you can ask questions, okay? Don't be afraid. Somebody was telling me, he sent me, one of my lectures goes on a different chat, a different group. So one guy sent a message to the guy in the other group. He's like, when he speaks in Shara Gilgulim, he gets off on too many tangents. Tell him to stick to the topic over there. So guys, don't worry about that. I'm here to teach you. So if you have any questions, any word that I'm saying, what's din, what's za, if you need a little refresher, you can ask en baya, okay? Because just the fact that you guys are here learning even one sentence of Otzrot Chaim, you guys are already making history. For your shorish neshama at least. Okay, so may your heart become high in the service of God. Okay? So Hadalet Hazo, but the Dalet, right? The Dalet. The Dalet, Eina Nifseket, doesn't get cut into 4 Alephs, let's say. Alright? It's one entity. You just see it as one Dalet. For now. Yeah. Amnam, Yesh Hora Acheret Eleya, but it teaches us something else. What? Vehu, Ki Kasher Tikach HaHei Sheba Ozen Yamin, when you take the hay in the right ear, in the right ozen. So let's make a diagram. Can I get a napkin or something? Okay, let's draw this so everything will make sense. Okay? It's really in your book, the picture, but just for illustrative purposes, right? You have ozen yamin, right? Ozen yamin. That's the right ozen. Then you have here ozen semol. And you have here chotem yamin and chotem semol. Okay, so chotem, the nose, the nostril.
Right and left.
Oh, semol means left. Yamin is right. Right, you have 2 pieces, right? It's cut in half. You don't like the mouth. You have 1. You have 1 opening, but the ears you have 2 opening. The things you have 2. The eyes it's 2. Forehead 1. Head 1. Mouth 1. Eyes 2. Everything is done for a reason. Okay. We're trying to figure out the hishtal shelut, the revealment of what's gonna be known as the first vessel. Till now, there's no vessels, so we can accept the light. The more you know about the hishtal shelut, the more tefillah makes sense to you. The more mitzvot make sense to you. For example, the ozen of Ak. When does it ever come to play in Torah and mitzvot? When does it ever come to play? When the Chazan reads the Torah, we're going to learn, and you listening to him,
You're
basically, what are you doing? You're tapping into the energy of the Ozen of Ak.
That's why when you say.
That's why, right? And that's why. That's why also when you say Shema Yisrael, what's the mitzvah to say Shema Yisrael? So you hear it out loud, right? So the Ozen could hear. What's Torah Lishma? When you hear what you learn. The Rambam says if you learn Torah and you listen to what you're saying, everything you're tapping into the Ozen of Ak, and we're going to learn that's the whole tikkun, to tap into the Ozen of Ak. You need to tap into the Ozen of Ak. Enayim, we didn't even learn about, right? It's not us. Mashiach comes, we'll tap into that. Okay? So, let's continue. It's all about the Oznaim. Amnam yesh hora'at acheret, which also connects to V'yishma Yitro. I just didn't want to get to the Kabbalistic thing with why Yitro. Why does the Torah say V'yishma Yitro? How come in the Gemara it always says Ta Shema? And it says come in here. There's a reason for that, okay? The Zohar is Ta Hazeh, it also says Ta Shema in there, but mostly Ta Hazeh because the Zohar is from Torah Ta'atzilut, it's much higher. Okay, it's the Torah of the future, right? So that's already the Enaim of Ak, okay? But the eyes of Ak. But we in here, we're the regular dudes. Ta Shema, huh?
I heard that from Rav Yaakov.
Yeah.
He said that the Gemara is more concealed than.
That's why it's Tashema. Anything that's more concealed is Tashema. Anything that's more materialistic.
But eyes are higher.
Yeah, eyes are much higher. That's why it's Tahazeh. That's why Zohar is Tahazeh. Zohar is higher than Gemara, right?
You see more revealing from the eyes than from the mouth.
Nachon?
No, but they say
Kabbalah is the Zohar.
More concealed.
What, the Zohar?
No, the Gemara is concealed.
Yeah.
Because everything is materialistic.
No.
Concealed.
In what way it's concealed? The way it's concealed is because you don't see the Kabbalah in it. You don't see what the meaning behind what's Shorsh and Agachpara. But it's more revealed in a way. Why is it more revealed in a way? Because it deals with our world.
The Maaseh is revealed.
The Maaseh is revealed. But the reason behind it is concealed. In the Zohar, the reason is more revealed, but the Maaseh is more concealed. Understand? It's not to get into it, but in a short synopsis, that's what it is. Okay, so it depends on erchin, how you see it. Okay. If you take the hay in the right ear, which equals to 10 sefirot, why? Dalet plus vav, 4 plus 6 is what? 10, right? So 10 sefirot, the 10 heavenly spheres. It's one yud. ותצרפנה ותחברנה עם ההי שבנקב ימיני של החותם שצורתה ד' ו'. So now, the chotem, we say it's not a hey. What is it really? It's a dalet and a vav. So if I take this hey, which is really 10, 10 is what letter? Yud. And I connect the yud with the dalet and vav, what do I get? You get an aleph. The vav is in the middle. The dalet is on the bottom. And the yud is on the top. That's one aleph.
So you're going to make 10 vessels out of it?
Basically, this is the Ozen gives mochin. The Ozen gives maturity. It's like the mother. It gives maturity to the chotem. Okay? Exactly. All your senses in your face are connected. For example, right? If you lose your sense of smell, you can't taste. Because the taste gets its mochin from the chotem. And the chotem gets its mochin from the Ozen. And the Ozen from the Einaim. Okay? So you see how you get that aleph?
So I say if you can see, you can't hear.
You're right. Well, your hearing becomes better, but you can't express it.
Visualize.
Right? You can't visualize it. Everything is connected. Chotem surat aleph vav. Because hey, a quick surat yod. V'utzur aleph echad kazeh. So you see, you can make an aleph in two ways: yud vav yud, and yud vav and a dalet. Okay, so I connected the right ear with the right nostril. What do I get? What did I get? An aleph. Okay, now next. Now if I take the yud in the left ear and I connect it with the dalet and the vav in the left nostril, so this gives to this. What do I also get? Another aleph. Yeah, there's two ways of writing an aleph: yud vav yud and yud vav dalet. Make sense, guys? Vav dalet.
Basically, right here. This one we're talking about.
Yes. You see in your book? You see it in the book?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you have two alephs. So I have two aleph which are made out of a yud vav dalet and a yud vav dalet. Two yud vav dalets, right?
Okay.
Good. Ve'im titzayer b'tziyur acher, but I can make another way. The aleph. How? Tikach yud shel ozen semol. I'll take the yud from the left ear.
Okay.
The vav shel nikim chotem semol. Take only the vav from here.
Okay.
Take only the vav. The yud shel ozen yamin. And then I go from here, and then I jump to this yud. To this yud. What do I get? I take the yud from here,
Okay.
the vav from here, and the yud from here. What do I get? Yud, another aleph. But this aleph is a yud, vav, and a yud.
26.
Yeah, 26. The other one was what? 20. So there's two alephs. One is a 20, one is 26. Did you get it, Daniel? It's very simple.
Yeah, no,
Instead of using the whole hay, I just use the vav over here,
know.
and then I made a chiluf hamochin. It's called.
Took a vav from the ear.
I took the two yuds and a vav from one of the nostril. From the left. Same thing from the right I'm gonna do. I'll take the yud from the right ear,
Okay.
the vav
From
from the right nostril, and the yud from the left
ear.
ear, and I get another yud, vav, yud. So how many aleph do I have altogether? 4. Okay? Make sense?
So what are we getting out of these 4 aleph?
Okay. Oh, that's the dalet. What is a dalet? 4 alephs. But you have to. You don't see the alephs. You have to make the
I
alephs.
see.
Understand?
The 4 daleds?
No, the 4 alephs are the dalet.
Equal the
Because
dalet.
4 aleph
Okay.
equals 4.
Are you with us, Arizal?
Equals 1.
This has to be thing. This is the Arizal. This has to be your thing.
I'm with you.
You for sure. This has to be your thing. You're Malach Memtet. We said Gabriel is Malach Memtet. Malach Matat. Okay. How are you naming Alfin? The Yud. I should be thankful to you guys. You guys are making me doing amazing chazara. I just hope you guys stick to the end. At least of Tanta. So you have two alephs, 2 yud vav dalets and 2 yud vav yuds. So again, kamim tika yud shel ozen yamin vav shel negev chotem yamin vav yud shel ozen semor aleph shini b'tzorah yud vav yud. So too, if you take the yud of the right ear, the vav of the right nostril, and the yud of the left ear, I get another yud vav yud. Very simple. 2 alephs. 2 of them are yud vav dalet. Ubet alfin b'tzir yud vav yud. Hare dalet alfin, and I have 4 alephs. And vehem morot al ktsat gilui. It's a bit of revealment of what? The dalet of the hey shebachotem, of the chotem. Sheniglet me'at. So let me erase this. You guys got the 4 alephs? Very good. So we said that the 4 alephs, which are 2 of them are yud vav dalet, yud vav dalet, and 2 of them are yud vav yud vav yud. And it's interesting that in the religious avelt, as they say, they always talk about this
26.
aleph. Nobody ever pays attention to this aleph, and this aleph is a very powerful aleph too. And it should not be taken lightly. In fact, according to the Ariya Kadosh, some places you have to write an aleph like this.
Yes.
Some places you have to write it like this. Many people don't pay attention. Some do it, some not. It depends where you have to know the halachot of how to do it. If you're doing Ktav Ha'ari already, okay. For example, in Tefillin they say it has to be a Yud Vav Dalet. In Sefer Torah it has to be Yud Vav Yud according to the Ari. Okay, so now these 4 alephs, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals what? 4. 4 is what letter in the Torah? The Dalet. That's the Dalet of the Chotem. Okay, remember we said it's a dalet and a vav, and this vav is really 6 alephs.
So we've got 10 decimals.
6. And this dalet is these 4, but it's only a slight reveal. Why is it a slight revealment? Because you have to connect it with the ozen. You don't see it in the dalet itself. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next page, said Zayin. It doesn't have a full revealment like the actual vav in the dalet. In the hay, which you could actually see 6 alephs. So where does the dalet actually have full revealment? Only once it reaches the pei of ak. The pei of ak. Why? If we know in the aleph bed, the letter dalet stands for Dala ve'aniya. What's Dala ve'aniya? Poor. Which sphira is considered the poor sphira? She doesn't have anything of herself. The Malchut. And what does it say in Patach Eliyahu Navi? Malchut Peh. So therefore the Dalet is going to be revealed in the Peh. Okay?
Like saying, can a blind and a mute person talk?
Could a blind and a mute person talk? Well, why does he have to be blind? Just say he's mute.
Oh, one is blind, the other one is a mute.
When someone
Can they
when someone is both, he cannot talk.
Okay?
When someone is either blind or he's
Deaf, you mean?
or deaf.
Okay, he can talk, yeah. Okay, now continuing. Let's finish Tanta here, guys. Vedai, no. Ki eses sfirot elu, these 10 sfirot, shel orot ha'oznaim. Of the oznaim. Let's go back to the ozen now. Let's go back to the ozen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The ozen, we said we have ozen yamin and ozen semol. It's 2 yuds, right? It's hey, which are 10 sefirot, right? 2 yuds. Kol zman shem nimshachim ad gvul hachotem. All the time when they're giving mochin, when we're giving shefa to the chotem of ak, as hu yichidi b'fnei atzmo, then it's considered a singular unit. אבל כאשר נמשך מגבול החותם למטה עד שיבורת הזקן, אז מתלבש אור האוזן עם אור החותם בתוכו, then it's מתלבש, it clothes himself in the אור החותם, ונעשה אליו בחינת נשמה פנימית אליו, and it becomes the neshama. I'm going to explain to you what he just said. This is the ozen yamin, ozen small, this is the chotem, right? Chotem yamin, and the chotem semol. In the bottom of the chotem we have the peh, right? In the bottom of the peh, what do you have? The shibolet hazakan, right? What does shibolet hazakan mean? That's the chin, right? The chin. In Hebrew we call it the shibolet. I'm just going to write shin hey for short. You see these 2 yuds? They give their shefa to the chotem, right? From the ears till the chotem, is there space? So until it reaches the chotem to give its shefa, it's considered its own unit. It's considered its own thing, its own entity, yeah. Its own entity. Its own entity. From here to here, it's its own entity, right? It's himself. The shefa is itself. Once it reaches the chotem, and the chotem goes all the way until the shibolet hazakan. That's why where in a person's body a lot of the time does he first start to get white hair? And the shibolet. Because that's what sucks a lot of the energy in your face. Because that's where all the energies come close. That's why a lot of people also have a groove inside. It's there on purpose. That's where all the orot meet. You understand? So the shibot hazakan is a very interesting place in their body.
Is that why you can shave this part here?
No, that's something I was talking about pe'ot right now. Pe'ot deal with the malchut. If we're going to get to Shar Arich, we'll talk about that. But we're still in Shar Tanta. So from the chotem until the shibolet hazakan, the ozen goes inside the ora chotem as its soul. You understand?
One more time.
The ozen goes now inside the chotem. So now we have 2 orot here, right?
The inner and outer?
Inner and outer. The ozen becomes the inner light to the outer light, which is the chotem. You understand? That's from the chotem until the shibolet hazakan. Are you with me? No, let's start from the beginning.
Why is it inner and outer if it's both ozen?
Because
Their own units.
let's call this 1, 2, and 3. From 1 to 2, it's just 1,
Shefa.
right? Because all I see is 1.
Okay.
Now 2 also goes down to 3, right? And 1 also travels down. But when 1 travels down to 3, it goes inside number 2. So it becomes its soul. You understand? Why is this one the inner and this one the outer? Because it comes from a much higher place.
So inner is the higher place.
Of course, when it's inner, it's its soul. Understand?
Right.
So the ozen becomes the neshama of what? The chotem. It's hitlapshut hamochin, like we're going to learn later on. Za gets his shefa from ima. It's basically saying the chotem, it's such a high place, we can't talk like that. I'm telling you that the ozen is ima, the chotem is za, Za gets its neshama from Ima. Chotem gets its neshama from the ozen. From the ozen. Until where? Until it ends. Where does it end? Shibolet hazakan. Okay?
So where's this whole where's the mouth come in?
Oh, we're gonna learn next. That's the next. It's akudim.
Okay.
It's akudim. Okay.
It bypasses the mouth?
No, it's gonna include. But the mouth is such a big shefa because it's the kli already. I'm talking. I'm revealing myself. It's gonna the mouth is gonna reach until the tabur. I'm sorry, till the tabur. Okay. So what's gonna happen is the ozen reaches until the shibolet hazakan. The chotem gets until the chazeh. And the mouth is going to reach until the tabur of Ak. And then from the tabur of Ak is going to be all the chafla and balaga. Okay, that's when the shbira happens, and this and that, and the satan is created. And we're going to have to bring up the rapach nitzotzin, and create all the 288 sparks.
So how come it's not connected?
Slicha.
The ozen doesn't connect to the mouth, and the mouth doesn't...
It does, it really is. He doesn't want to talk about the mouth right now because it's its own chapter. Okay, but you're right, 100% right, okay? וכן אור החותם, כשנמשך מגבול הפה ולמטה, מתלבש הוא באור הפה, הנה, which you were just talking about. And when the chotem goes down, and it's going to go down until where the chazeh, it has to hit the mouth, right? So it becomes a neshama of what? The or hapeh. Just like the ozen becomes a neshama of the chotem becomes a neshama of what? The peh, the or hapeh of ak. ונעשית בכם נשמה פנימית אל האור הפה. Let's finish the chapter. גם דע, also know, כי אז האור היוצא מתוך האק הזה, when the light, the aura in sof, which comes out of ak, כולו אור אחד. It's really one singular light. Hashem is always one. Okay, he doesn't have any differentiation, God forbid. רק על ידי התרחקותו וירדתו למטה, הוא מתאווה עיבוי אחר עיבוי, כיצד? האור היוצא מן האוזן הוא זך מאוד. Really, let's say I would make this ak, right? Let's say this is ak. This is ak. The neshama of ak is what? The kav. Remember? What's the kav? The pipe that comes out of the Ein Sof. Inside of in the kav is the or Ein Sof.
Right.
Yes? The neshama of ak is really one neshama. It doesn't have absag maben. What causes it to have absag maben? When it comes out, for example, of the ozen, it gets farther from its source. The farther it gets from its source, it gets a new name. Now it turns into Shem Sag. The Chotem is even farther. So now it's going to be, the Chotem is what? The Ma, the Abde Sag, right? It's the Ma of the Sag. And then the Peh is going to be the Ben of the Saga Klali, right? And the farther you get, the farther you are from the source, the lower the light, it becomes as if the denser. I like that word. The denser the light.
It means it's a higher revealment.
No.
Exactly.
It's a higher revealment.
Exactly. So it's crazy, right? That's the whole thing with the Zohar and the Gemara. It's the opposite, really, because really, the higher you are, the less revealed you are. But if you're higher, the denser you are, more materialistic you are, the more revealment you have, but you're less. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why they said, who's the biggest tzaddikim in the world? Not those rabbis who go out there. It's those tzaddikim mistarim, the hidden ones. But they're less revealed. You see, it's a game that you can't win. So either you're from the inner lights or you're from the hidden lights.
You can't be in the middle.
But in the neshama of Ak, everybody is what? The same. Just you have a different part to play in the whole game. Not the game, in the whole scope of things. When the light becomes denser, it becomes lower until it reaches the chotem of Ak, and some of it comes out of the chotem. Really, it's originally one light, it's from the kav. Since it becomes farther from its source, it became farther. It went even lower, it became even denser. And so too when the neshama of Ak goes lower until it reaches the peh of Ak, the mouth. And it comes out. Remember, what comes out to be revealed is only a small fraction of what it really is. So you have to understand how much more of Torah and mitzvot there is to do, how much more you could connect to Hashem. Okay, like Let's continue. מתעבה יותר מחמת התרחוקו במקום עליון. So the peh is even denser. So the denser you are, the more of a kli you have, right? We see the ozen, there is no kli. Chotem, we get closer. Peh, bam, I get the kli. אבל לא לסיבת מבחינה רצות, but it has nothing to do with the actual source of the light. כי כולו שווה, because it's really one. It's really the same.
Right.
It's all about how you perceive it. Okay? אך המשכיל יבין, a person who's really smart has to understand, כי אור של המוחין נקרא אב. We're going to learn later on, when you have mochin, when you get maturity, it's called ab. Okay? Ve'or hazeh nikra sag. And the or that we're talking about is called sag. Ve'dai bazeh. And that's enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Says Dari in this place. We can learn about it more later on. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.